Okay, now what I want to share with you to demonstrate to you that I am for real, I'm the real deal. I'm not selling snake oil here like so many other SEO experts, no disrespect. Some of them out there kind of sort of know what they're doing, but the amount of money that you spent on this stuff is ridiculous. These are techniques you can do absolutely for free on your own if you know what you're doing. Now, to demonstrate that I'm walk the walk and talk the talk, let's simply do a search. I'm going to search for Dreamweaver HTML5, and I'm just going to put the word classes, or I can put training, or I can put courses, etc., etc. So the proof is in the pudding here. I'm simply going to type in Dreamweaver HTML5 classes. Now, you would expect, because I would get classes all over the world. Okay, but look what comes up. Now, I just want to teach you something very valuable. These, no disrespect, but these knuckleheads here who probably paid in the training business, my business, they paid between, say, $5 up to, say, $12 a link click. So I wanted to charge this guy $12 or $7, or it's probably somewhere around that. I can click right here. So these to me don't count because they paid to be here. These knuckleheads don't count because they paid to be here too. Plus, here's another thing I want to share with you. People are pretty much want to deal with mom and pop types of businesses. They don't want to basically click. They're intimidated to click on these big corporate entities or these corporate websites because they think they're going to be spammed, or they think they're going to basically capture their email addresses, etc., etc., etc. So what I want to share with you is people want to deal with mom and pops. They typically don't want to select these links over here. Plus, you're going to be money per click for these. So these are very expensive, especially in the training category that I am to be in. So you can pay a lot of money for these clicks. Don't do it. So I simply typed in Dreamweaver HTML5 classes. Now, I could have typed in training, courses, lectures, tutorials, etc., etc. So let's scroll down to the bottom and see who came up first. Well, I came up first. Now, to addendum that, I own about 900 websites. Okay. Now you might say, "Whoa, that's crazy. That's cuckoo." Well, I have a lot of services. I have a lot of products. I use a lot of those sites for marketing purposes only, to basically build traffic, to get clients, that people sign up for my services, training, web design, production, etc., etc. So if I click right here, this is nothing more than a simple WordPress site that was put together years ago, and it's still working. Okay, now notice my URL, which I talked about before. Okay, what you call your site is very important because this is going to come up in a search engine. So if I separate my text, I'll talk about that in more detail in just a second. But I just want to share with you that's one thing. The second thing is look at the title of my website. The title page is very important to search engines. Okay, so I'm going to back out of this. I'll talk about naming conventions for your website in just a second. Okay. Now, here's another important thing. Here, this is my website. Now, I just want to share with you, this is actually a clumsy mistake. Okay. I can't tell you how much business I get off this. I think this is maybe about a year ago. I set up a separate page on Facebook. I'm just going to click here. I basically don't even use this page. I don't market the page. I don't promote the page, but it comes up in search engines quicker than the other pages I market. So if I click right here, here's my main Think, Learn, Earn website. Okay. This page has more likes and more hits and more traffic, but strangely enough, this page, which I just posted, has really no content, yet this comes up in a search engine and people contact me through this page. So it's very important. So Facebook, we'll talk about that in more detail. So this is a Facebook page. Here's a YouTube page, which comes up in a search engine, which is also very valuable. So if I click here, I'm not going to play this video. I'm going to cancel that for a second. So here, this is a page that was published April 29, 2012. Okay. And more importantly, here's my information. Down here at the bottom is my tags. my description, etc., for that particular course. Now, what's important to understand, what did I call this video? Whatever you call a video, that's what you're going to search in the video. So my video title is not some ambiguous world's greatest Dreamweaver training, because who's going to search for world's greatest Dreamweaver training? I put things in here that are simply going to come up in a search engine. So Dreamweaver, notice I have redundancies: tutorial, lesson, course, HTML, CSS, responsive design, etc., So I'll talk about that in more detail, but I just want to share with you that my techniques work. Now, also, I'll talk about Craigslist and other things as well, but I just want to share with you simply by putting in those words. Now, let's take this one step further. Let's change this up a little bit. Let's put in training, and let's put in Manhattan, because this is for my training, in-person training in New York City. So let's put training classes Manhattan. Okay, so this is my site, this is my site, this is my site. So a lot of my sites are this is my site right here, this is my Twitter account, one of my Twitter accounts, this is my site, this is my site on YouTube, this is my site on YouTube, this is another on YouTube. So basically, by putting in that simple catchphrase, I'm basing every link on here except for, looks like 2. Every link on here except 2. And if I click right here, then this is me. Okay, that's not me. Okay, this is me. So I'm all over the search engines. Now, I want to share with you that none of these listings cost me a dime. They were free. It just basically cost me some time and some very simple techniques I will share with you as we build our course in our next video.